Alright everybody, MonkeyPuzzle here, and I need a haircut. There's a good reason for that. And this is episode 53, I believe, of Exploring Ragnarok. Love this map. But yeah, I am here in front of my little base on the platform I built on our desert cliffside village we're putting together here on the Ragnarok map of the IronMine server. And folks have been busy. There's a bunch of them on right now, running around, building their stuff over here. And the FPS has definitely taken a toll. I'm in the land of about 24 FPS at the moment, depending on which way I'm looking. But that's ARK, especially when you do all this building this close together. So anyway, I got a few things in mind for the day. One of them is a pretty silly idea. It's probably not going to work, but I have to try it. I want to tame a chalicotherium and try to use it to tame a rock elemental. Like I said, it probably won't work, but you know, you tame rock elementals by hitting them in the face with projectiles, cannons or catapults or whatever. So I want to at least see if a chalicotherium will make the rock elemental register a face hit. And whether, if that works that far, whether that will be practical or not, will still be a question, because a catapult takes about 3,000 hits on our server, which has 10 times taming on a rock elemental or something ridiculous like that. So who knows, but I want to try it, and I don't mind having a calico anyway, because they are really cool and really bossy, and this will just be an excuse to tame one. So that's the main thing I want to try today. So that involves go get a calico. And then the other thing I want to do is also get the S Plus animal tender set up over at my Garden Island village base, villa, not village, and get that collecting cement and paste. So a couple little things, nothing too big deal, but I want to try them out. And while we are here, in the next couple episodes, I'm trying to arrange hooking up with some of the folks on the server and recording a little tour with them of their bases they have built. But until I get that hooked up, let's do a quick little flyby again. So Be Fun has put walls on his little moth Lamantria bicycle shop. So he's collecting Lamantrias. I'm going to be renting them out. He's actually mostly got them around the server, and doesn't look like Rimtuss's base has changed much. Maybe it has. And then Kimmy has got her little bakery and then bed and breakfast over there. And then Billy Bob's was pretty much complete last time, but he's done some more connecting and a little ornamenting and putting signs around. Mikey over here has got his observatory tower or whatever exactly it is, and that's pretty cool and tall and fanciful. And Cracker's putting together her shoulder mount adoption center here, so that looks like it's just about ready to tour. There she is there. Let's get her. See if we can crop dust her. Let me see, and let's get over here. Oh, look at that. We got some stuff wrapping around over here. These guys, a little snapping there. Looks like these guys have come around the side there. And let me see, up here, I think this is Cool Nerd, starting to get some walls in the ceiling on his platform. That's looking really good. And looks like Stevie has got a base for his too. So he's got all set up with the foundations and got some walls and got some other materials, some stone in here to add a little accenting. So that looks like a very cool start too. And then over here, the Yermandan already had his box there, but looks like he's adding on some sort of like delta wing triangle there too, so that's very cool. Arahli is running around, and he has been setting up his lizard lounge. There he is right there, sticking them to the walls. He's crazily running all over the place, so we gotta crop dust him again too. Get everybody. So he's going to be renting lizards out here. He's probably getting tired of me doing that because I've been crop dusting him a few times now. And let me see. Oh, what's this? A sign. The Canyon Village Shops. B-Fun's Flying Bicycles. Rimtuss's Farmer's Market. All right, because she's got the whole greenhouse set up there. We'll, like I said, be going and touring all these in detail in the next few episodes. And Kimmy's Bakery, Cafe, and B&B. So that's cool. Very, very cool. I'm really excited how everyone's taken to this and just really putting it together. And then on the outskirts over here, ooh, another little rubber band. On the outskirts over here, Karmic Coffee is putting together a bigger and bigger estate every time I look at it. So he's got walls and buildings and all kinds of cool stuff going on there. And then let's see what BoringLP has done over here. Yeah, looks like this has expanded some too. We've got multiple layers and lots of critters and a tower and a greenhouse, and looks like he's starting to play with some paint as well. So, oh, and somebody did this. I suspect it's Uramundan because he was complaining about my Ecos flags. But check that out. That's my icon on a banner. How awesome is that? So now that I've seen that, I'm going to have to learn how to do that. I haven't really got into the painting, the transposition of pictures too much. But now I'm going to have to, man. That will definitely be much better than these sort of generic eco flags here. So that will be coming along. Alright, so let me park this and we'll go ahead and move on into the land of better FPS and try to advance some of those goals that I talked about just a moment ago. So I've got my Griffin all packed up, and Ur in his infinite giftiness has left another 150 Griffin here for me to adopt. So I did, and I've got the appropriate name on it for the moment. So that's very cool. So first thing is over here we're going to visit where Witman has made his base, because he has offered to let me get some kibble. He's done the whole mantis taming thing, and to tame mantises you need the deathworm horns, and we only have iceworm horns until the next update comes with deathworms, and I haven't done the whole ice cave thing, so I'm gonna take him up. Woo, the snapping is bad. Anyway, oh, and Ur and company, I'm actually not exactly sure who else worked on this, made a little harbor over here. So check it out, man. There's 6 different rafts, boats all tied up to it. Little aquatic dino pen as part of it. So that's pretty awesome too. We'll do a more in-depth tour of that when we do our tours. And then over here, there is this little grotto, this little area underneath this little rock platform here. It looks like he's got a bunch of squid stored there, but he's fenced this area off. In my first little reconnaissance of the desert, I had missed this little column here, which is also snappable for platforms, and he's got his boat here. So let me see if I can find where he has stashed his kibble, rock elemental kibble, and we'll happily borrow some. I guess we're not borrowing, can't give it back afterwards, but let's see what you got. You got some mantis kibble, so we'll take, it takes up to 7 I think for one, so we'll take 7 because it doesn't look like he has a huge amount there, but he does have a bunch of mantises, so he's able to get more, and we'll figure something out to give him in return. Oh, look at you. You spawned down here or whatever. Alright, so that's where Witman set up shop, and this is another very cool spot in the new Ragnarok Desert update. So now I'm going to fly on over to my garden island. Well, I always call it my island. It's not really my island, but where I have my little Mediterranean garden villa set up. And we'll do a few things over there. I'm going to see if I can find a snail on the way too. So see you in a little bit. Ooh, nice. And right next to this, I think I found the first member of my new Akatina collection. There it is, right there. And I was told you can pick them up with griffins, and you can. So meet you over at the island. Oh yeah, and they can't dive when they're holding things. That makes sense. Alright, so over here, it's a nice purple one, and I got it knocked out. So over here in the fridge, I've got a whole bunch of veggie cakes made up that I did mainly... Well, originally I did them for sheep, for Ovis, but they will also come in handy for Akatina. So it's fully hungry. Its health is actually dropping really fast. So I thought these only tamed with vegetable cakes. There it is. It's like after all that, did they change the food? Nope. So you are as hungry as you possibly could be, so you should eat all those in one go. And apparently it's not. Alright, so I'm a... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Anyway, I'm going to get this finished taming up. And then we're going to go on and make the animal tender. And then we're going to go tame a chalicotherium. So be right back. And I think this one is going to be Purple Slime. How's that for a name? Alright, there is Purple Slime, nice at home in the greenhouse, ready to eat all the plants. It kind of looks like it ate the leaves off these carrots. Oh, they grew back already. And it had already started dropping little slime balls. And hopefully, hopefully, the item collector, has been picking them up. So I already have 7 cementing paste. That is awesome. So let me go in here, and I've been saving up hair, which is the reason why I have such a bad haircut right now. And apparently all of the hairstyles have been reset with the release of ARK. And that wouldn't be so bad, except that it takes enormous requirements in order to get them back. Like, to get this goatee again, if I cut it off, I need to do like beta ascension or something. I need to ascend in order to cut my hair. I don't know, man. I think haircuts are just a nice little thing to have in the game, and to make people have to ascend or do crazy things to get them. That's just nuts. Anyway, that's just me, but we're gonna put back our Viking hairstyle. I'm gonna accept. I broke my scissors. That's all right, because now I have 117 hair, which I only think I'm going to need 100 for this, so let's put the rest of that back. We'll fix our scissors later. And now I think we should be able to make the animal tender, which I'll be really psyched if it does look like a little bunny. Not enough resources for pull. I have all that stuff. That's so goofy. Let's see. We've got clay over here. We needed 100 of that, I'm pretty sure. And we needed wood. So I think it was 200 of that. So let's see now if we got the animal tender. What's wrong? What's missing? It was 200 human hair. Oh, and that's not wood, that's wool. Okay, apparently I need new glasses because I messed up on that. So I guess we're not making the animal tender today. I was just wanting to sneak it into this episode because, yeah, I wanted to do it with y'all. But apparently I need to cut my hair a few more times, or 5 more times to be honest. So, oh God. And I can't just go sneak around cutting other people's hair, because if I take away the hairstyle they have from previously, that would be really sad, because they wouldn't be able to get it back. All right, so with that, we're going to go ahead and fly off. And I'm going to go find a chalicotherium. There was one I spotted a couple days ago, a 135, which would be good enough for this exercise. Let me see if it's still there. And I will meet you when I find one. Always got to pause for the drops. Still looking for the calico. Whoops, I'm back. One other thing I forgot to do, and one of the reasons I thought these two episodes would combine well, is I needed to come over to my cookery here in order to make some cactus broth. It's a recipe from scorched earth, and it makes animals not see you as well. So hopefully we can go ahead and make some. Yep, we can make 100 or more. But that should be more than enough. We only need 1 or 2 for the day. But if you remember, chalicotheriums, or if you ever knew, are a passive tame with beer. And I got plenty of beer. I've been brewing it up like crazy to keep the gardener full of beer. She has a very voracious appetite. She's quite the beer drinker. And she even stands up pretty well. She sways a little bit. Oh, but she's good. So I've got about 10 beer, and it's only supposed to take about 4. Well, 10 that I'm bringing with me. And I'm going to wear a ghillie suit, which helps a lot. But cactus broth should really seal the deal. So I'm going to grab this and go find that calico again. Okay, I found a nice 140 here on top of this mountain at... show you the chords. 3138, or just top of that mountain right there where it says me. So apparently there's lots of them in the snow. There's other places too. I'm pretty familiar with all the spots because I was looking around for a while. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get away with ghillie here. Let's get the beer. It's pretty heavy. Supposedly I'll only need 4. So let's take 5. Pick these up at a drop. I won't need those on me. And let's see. Yeah, the ghillie. Let's see if I can get away with wearing that without being too cold. Otherwise, hopefully the cactus broth will be enough. Let's feed my griffin the cactus broth too. Apparently you can't do that anymore. You used to be able to feed it to your mount. Anyway, the griffin's going to stay up here. Hopefully nothing will bother it. So let's go ahead and put this stuff on and see how cold I am. Too cold. Maybe I can have some warm shoes and some warm gloves. Hey, that's not bad. Okay, and then I'm going to eat one of these. And so I should at least be fairly protected. And then let's go ahead and see if we can do this. I think this was the 140 over here. Let me double check real quick. Yep. Okay, so I don't think crouching really helps. But I'll try it anyway. And with the cactus broth, that should be enough. Crouching's so slow. Come along and see if we can sneak it some beer. If I can ever catch up with it. Hold on, I got beer for you. I think I'm just a little faster when I'm crouching. Sneaky, sneaky. Crouching probably doesn't make a difference, so I'll stop. Hey, hey, 1 beer. And it looks like it's going to take 4 of them. Alright, so that's how I'm doing it. And I'll finish the rest of it up as long as it's successful. And then we'll go check it out. I've got an Ascendant Chalicotherium saddle on my Griffin that I found in a drop. So we're going to be good to go that way once this one's done. And if I remember correctly, they're a little slow taking them at first, but then it speeds up towards the end. Yeah. If these things get mad, they can wreck you. Alright, see you when it's done. And by the way, it's so mellow over here right now because I had lured most of the bad things away off the cliff. Otherwise it was full of wolves and carnos and all kinds of bad things. Everything's still going good. Still waiting for it to be hungry again. And one thing I should have done to start with when you're doing this kind of thing out in the wild, full of nice gear, is drop a sleeping bag. Got it mad. Alright, here's going to be number 3. One more to go. Good beer. No beer for you. Alright. There it is. 4 beers and 1 chalicotherium. So now I just need to get this back over the desert, which if I was actually thinking far enough ahead, I probably would have brought my wyvern with me instead of my griffin, so it'd be easier. But let me figure that out. Oh! And I will meet you back. We'll test it on the rock elementals. I guess I overstated when I said that was an ascendant saddle. It's a mastercraft, which is still pretty good. 77 armor. Okay. So I went around looking for a while longer because I wanted to find a male so I could have a mated pair and then breed up some higher stat ones. And I did run across this 130 female, which is lower level, but I did go for it because I really liked the colors. Had those pretty striking orange stripes on it. But I think before I go any further, it's time to put this to the test. I mean, I don't mind having calicos in general, but let's see if this works out. So back over here at the desert platform base, I've got both of those calicos, and I also brought over Karaka, which is the ultimate so far of my Thylacoleo breeding program. Keeps having that name thing in her face. And she's the female. She's got a brother just like her. Nice orange colors. Managed to get a pair that I can consistently breed that from. And the highest level stats of all of my Thyla. So this is completely unleveled so far. Just after imprinting. Starts with 8,500 health and 1,800 stamina. And then 809 in weight, 409 melee, and 150 speed. So that is pretty good. For sure. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that Karaka means orange in Maori, and her brother's name is Arancia, which means orange in Sicilian, if that's how you pronounce it. Arancia or Arancia or something like that. Anyway, they're both orange. But anyway, time to get on with it. Let's go put this to the test. So I've spotted a level 15 rock elemental out here. I want to start with the lowest level possible and see if this is even a thing. So let me get over to where it is and we'll see what happens when we toss some rocks at it. And by the way, looking at Ermonden's Cyan Giga over there reminds me that's another project, is I want to get a Giga. Get a Giga. Because I've heard that they actually are able to damage rock elementals, and ones we actually want gone, they could be a good tool for it. So I want to try that too, and breed me up a rock elemental killer, because they can be a bit of a nuisance out here. Silly kitty. Okay, over here by the land shark, up the little valley here, there is, I believe that's it right there. So aiming is going to be a trick with these. It's kind of, you kind of just sort of point up and hit right click, and that's all you get. There it is. So let's see. And of course, it's not going to help if I freeze. Let me try that again. But of course, I'm going to have to be avoiding its rocks too, and I should get that up so I can see what's going on. Nope. Feet don't work. Gotta hit the head. And that's going to be the big test, is if I can even hit it. You got to point way up. And there's some angle to it. And that hit it right on the head. And it did not give the little head hit animation. So I think that's already, oh, proof that my idea was not going to work. So I think this video is mostly a bust with everything I tried to do. I have cut my hair a couple more times. So I've got 150 hair now. Throw it. Come on. Nope, no head animation. Don't hit me. But it was worth a try. I had to try it, and I wanted to try it on camera. You don't learn anything if you don't experiment. No, that wasn't on point. I'm gonna try one more time here and see if I can do it. Oh, good thing these are pretty tough. I am gonna run out of stamina pretty soon. Nope. Seems like it throws to the left a little bit, so I'm going to compensate for that on this one. Too low. Too high. Get out of the way. Alright, I'm going to get out of the way and get some stamina, and I'm going to try it one more time. But I think that was pretty conclusive, so if it worked, it would have been pretty fun trying to tame it up that way. You know, I'm trying not to do the same old thing of a cannon on the back of a parasaur. I don't even need a rock elemental because Ur has donated his, but you know, that's one of the big fun things to do out in the desert, is tame these guys, because they are too cool. So let's try it one more time, and then we'll wrap this up. Where'd he go? I think that's him right there. Let's test our aim. Nope, gotta go higher. Can't even really look at what you're throwing things at. And I think there's a limit. Oop, maybe not. I was gonna say there's a limit to how high of an angle you can get, but apparently not. I just gotta wait though. There he is. Okay, so he missed me. No head animation. That probably was a hit. I'm gonna try for one more straight on his nose and see. I gotta go higher. Yeah, I think that's pretty conclusive that this is not the thing. Oh well, I've got some cool calicos now, and definitely gonna have some fun with them. So, like I said, if nothing else, it was an excuse to tame some of these guys. He's stuck now. Wish I had a cannon. But he's only a level 15. If we're actually gonna tame one, we'd go for a 150, which I saw one. Whoa, that throw was off. I saw a 150. What the heck? How come you're doing that now? That bug making you lose your aim? To get one more hit on the nose. He's out of here. Alright, y'all. Well, with that, let's sign out this way. This has been MonkeyPuzzle. Thank you for the watching till the end of this episode. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. As the boulders go past me. Nope. Yeah, his rocks are bigger than mine too. I'm just gonna keep hitting him on the head. Alright, enough messing with that fool.